Are you expecting a shakeup in the rotation?
I really don't. And the only reason I say that is if everything stays on pace, I think you probably get Hunter back next weekend. I think Xavier Rivas has been our most consistent guy, but it would be hard to throw him in on a Friday knowing probably next weekend he would go back to Saturday. So I think they'll just grind it out one more weekend and see if they can get some good performances. I don't think that they've pitched bad enough to lose. It's just we haven't pitched well enough to win. We haven't been able to make that pitch to get off the field. Now, we're not giving up just huge innings, but, they're giving up a lot of hits, and they're giving up some home runs, which we are not hitting on the flip side. So, obviously, I think we're close. I think there's a couple of veterans in the bottom of the lineup that have to get going. It's good to see Ethan Leger get going this past weekend, but 1 through 9, we've got to have better at bats.
Yeah, I think Rivas could give I think that could be a bad matchup for the Mississippi State lineup. We're visiting with Brad Henderson, Ole Miss Baseball. You can hear him on the radio throughout the state of Mississippi. Hell of a player for Ole Miss too. He joins us on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line. Which, speaking of, you were a heck of a hitter. How about Jacob Gonzalez taking that pitch off his shoelaces out to Tupelo against Arkansas?
Yeah, that was a huge 2-run homer to tie it up there in those middle innings. And, I was just hoping there in the ninth we could get back to him. He was on deck. But, he's starting to come around. I mean, the numbers have always been good. I'd like to see the power numbers get back up there. I think he's got 5 or 6 home runs right now. But he's such a staple at the top of the order. And, he's the one guy on that team you love to see him come up in big situations. So he had a big game in game 2 against Arkansas. But again, collectively, we got to get some runners on for him. He's at the top of the lineup. So you're needing Chatinier, who's hitting around 060 in the league. Obviously no one saw that coming at this point. He was a slow starter last year, but I don't think anyone saw him having 2, 3, 4 hits in the league at this point. And then McCants has struggled as well. So, if you can get some production from those guys and give Gonzo and Groff and Harris an opportunity to drive in some runs, good things are going to happen. We just haven't gotten much production from the bottom of the lineup in league play.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.